Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode with Dr. Latifat of Money Fit MD. How are you guys doing? I am doing very well. I'm just so grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to be here. It is a privilege of my life to do what I do as a physician and to be the host of this program and to also run the Money Fit MD Money School for Badass Women Physicians, which I honestly should maybe consider renaming. It's probably like CEO, become the CEO of your money community. Like it's a community for women physicians that want to be CEOs of their finances. That's literally what we do there. We do more than just money. We build lives, we build CEO-ness, we build wellness, we build wealth in all of its entirety. I wasn't even planning on sharing that, but I don't know. Actually, you know what? I know why I shared it because it has everything to do with the episode we are doing today. So for this episode today, I wanted to share some tips with you guys that I think is going to be really, really important as you guys grow. Because if you listen to this podcast, if you've been listening to this podcast, there is zero doubt in my mind that your finances is going to grow. You're going to grow. Your finances are going to grow. And that is for everyone that's listening, whether you're a woman physician or not, because I know some of y'all are not physicians and some of y'all are not women, because I know you sent me messages. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you listening. I love, love, love that you're growing. I love, love, love that you get in value where you choose to get value. Because ultimately, what I teach women physicians in my program is I want us to be like badass at having, badass at giving, badass at creating, right? So you're like, oh, this is not for me. Well, I'm still gonna listen in. This is not for me. I'm still gonna listen in, right? Because we are go-getters. We go where we want. We go where we want to get value. We just show up and we learn and we're humble enough, we're kind enough, and we have enough self-compassion to know that we're going to do it imperfectly, and that is okay. So, what are we talking about today? We are talking about some tips that I think is going to be critically important and of value for you if you want to grow your finances, especially as a busy doc. So, why am I talking about this? I'll tell you an event that happened that kind of brought this to the forefront of my mind. So we are in California. As you know, we invest in real estate. I'm a big fan of investment in real estate, and we do that locally and out of state. And I'm also a fan of investing in the stock market too, because I believe in diversifying. I don't do individual stocks, not because I don't, not because I think there's anything wrong with it, but I do think that it's important to diversify. So we do index funds. We're diversified within that. If we want to have fun, we can do individual stocks, but we're choosing to have fun in the real estate market instead. Can we do both? We can, but right now we're not, and that's completely fine, right? Never perfect, do it your way. That's a bottom line. So I also, segue, did a webinar. By the way, if you're listening to this and you still have not watched the free training that I did on how to develop a financial downturn prep plan for women physicians, I want you to pause right now. Go on your whatever browser, go to www.moneyfitmd.com / what did I call it? I want you to go right now to the website www.moneyfitmd.com / prep, PREP, because I listed out 6 things that I am doing and I think is super duper important. Like this is how I'm positioning myself to be well in the middle of this financial downturn. And I want you to go access that training. When you go there, you'll click on it, you sign up, it sends you an email with the replay. Go watch that replay. Like, guys, it is so important because the reason why I'm like, this is so important is because number one, it's important. Number two, we're in the middle of a freaking downturn right now in 2022. And God forbid that we look back to today and this becomes another evidence of disparities in wealth. Like, I would be so pissed. And the reason why is because literally there is tons of information out there, but I have personally created this for you and I want you to go learn it, right? Go learn it, go watch it. Like you are going to watch that training and have enough that you need to go create your own plan. And some of you guys are going to watch that training and you're going to go, okay, Latifah, I need help to go to the next level. I need help, the guidance, the coaching, the support. It is here for you. I'm like clapping on audio. Y'all crack me up. Anyways, it is there for you. So my point is there's literally no excuse. And I don't care if you're living paycheck to paycheck. I don't care if you're like, I have negative 500K net worth. I don't care if you're like, I have, 7 figures in net worth. The bottom line is we all need a plan for this stuff that we're going through right now. And I'm like literally shouting it on the rooftops, in the mountain, in the valley. So go right now, like pause, go there, go sign up, go get the training, go watch it. If you have any questions, message me, moneyfitmd@gmail.com. If you love it, let me know. If you think it's crap, let me know. If you're like doing stuff, let me celebrate. The bottom line is I do not want any women physicians left behind. That's the bottom line. That's the entire reason why I'm doing my platform. I don't want you left behind. So go get that information. So anyways, that was not the point of this podcast, but you get it. Go do that now. Stop, do it, and then come back. Okay. However, the reason why I'm bringing that up is those are the things that I'm doing as well. And I've told y'all that there are going to be opportunities for people that are positioned to succeed, people that are ready, right? And even if you have debt, doesn't mean you cannot invest. You can invest, right? But the question is just, where am I? Where can I build into and where can I go from? But I went to go look at a property that is literally listed at like a completely ridiculous price compared to what it was a couple months ago, right? And as I'm driving, living that property, my mind is already working on, okay, how are we going to, we're going to be using for short-term rental. How are we going to fix this property? How are we going to decorate this property? Because I suck at decorating stuff. I am, right? And sometimes you just got to ask who, not how, right? How am I going to decorate the stuff? And who is going to help us with the running for the day-to-day? And at that moment, I realized that I do this for almost everything that we do when it comes to growth, right? So the reason why I'm able to do the things that I do as a woman physician and diversify my time, diversify my responsibilities, build wealth in a way that is healthy, in a way that's diverse, and uplift my relationships as I do that is by subconsciously doing what I'm about to tell you guys about. I mean, it started consciously, right? But like anything else, once you do it enough time, your brain is really efficient. It creates a pathway that circuits through this and creates a system. So I guess you can call this creating a system. But if you are a woman physician, especially if you're busy, it is going to be really, really important for you to figure out ways of creating systems that's going to help you grow, that's going to help you thrive without it weighing you down and without it taking all of your time, because we know our times are of value, because you need time to rest, time to grow, time to self-perfuse, time to build relationships, time to enjoy life, time to give, and all this other stuff. So the better you are with your time, the more wealth in its L encompassing way you're going to build. Okay. So number one is this. I want you to first of all decide where you want to grow. Like, what is it you want to grow into? So, for example, if you're like, okay, I want to grow my practice, or I want to invest in real estate, or I want to buy a business, like just make a decision about what that thing is, right? We already know that if you've made a decision about what that thing is, you're going to make a decision about how you're going to execute it. Like, okay, so I'm buying a property. I want to make it a short-term rental. I have to buy the property. I have to list it. I have to decide the price per night. We have to, decorate it. We have to invite people to come into it. We have to have a system that charges them. And we also have to have ways of cleaning it and customer support and making sure that the amazing humans that are coming to enjoy our space, we're giving them value in exchange for the money that they're paying, right? So that's sort of like the thought work about this particular project that we're doing. And then number two is creating a system, right? So I already told you the little pieces that comes to play when I'm trying to establish that. Now, how do I create a system? So the system may be, this house is going to need rehabbing, because that's part of our strategy for how to buy at a good price and drive up the value, is by, buying things that need some rehabbing and then do the work and force appreciate it. That's what it's called, appreciate it, so that it's not just time that we're using to appreciate, but we're increasing, like influxing the increase in value in specific things in the property to drive up the value of the property. I may be amazing sometimes, imperfectly. However, what I don't do is build stuff. There's some things I don't do, right? And no, I don't even want to, I don't even want to go there, right? So I'm not even going to like try and learn how to like build a patio myself. Like I have physicians friends that do it, they love it, it's worth their time. I don't love it, it's just not something I want to do, right? So we have to have a contractor. We have a great contractor. And this particular contractor already told us in the past that this place we're looking at is a little bit too far for him. He said, it didn't say it's impossible for him to go. He said, oh, this place is far, it's going to be expensive for me to do. I'm going to recommend you get a local contractor. However, he did not say he doesn't want to do it. He just said it's going to be expensive. But remember, cost is relative. Value is what matters. So if we get someone local that doesn't know what the heck they're doing, that's going to cost us more money in the long term? Or can we do someone that we know is great, we trust him, maybe a little bit more pricey, but we get in value in exchange for the price we're paying, right? So I already know that one, I'm going to need a contractor. Number two is I'm going to need a design person because I already told y'all I will do a decent job, but I'm not going to do an amazing job. And I want it to be done amazingly well. So who do I need to get? Who do I need to have that's going to help, like I can delegate that to? Who is going to take care of that? I'm already asking myself, I haven't even put an offer on this property. My offer has not even been accepted. Keep that in mind, right? But I already know who that person is. So who, not how. I already know who that person is. That's a book, by the way. Go check it out. It's called Who, Not How. I can never remember the names of authors. So I don't know who wrote this book, but it's an amazing book. Highly recommend Who, Not How. So I already contacted this, I already have in my head, this is the person that's going to do it. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but I already picked her. She's going to be the one to do. She may not be available, but at least I've created a system of who's going to do it. That's that. And then we are going to now, we already know where we're going to list it because we've done this before. Airbnb, Verbo, those are the places we use. And then the question is, who is going to be cleaning this place and turning it around? That is going to be really, really important. We already decided that we don't want a full-blown management company. We want to do some of the management ourselves. However, we need a key part of our team that's going to be able to help do the cleaning and low-level managerial stuff. Like if we need someone to come in at night, if we need someone to take care of something, get the trash in, make sure there are no bears that's going to like eat the trash and like, make that into a place where they come all the time for food, right? So without even thinking about it, I'm already asking myself the question of who are the people and what is the system that's going to make this work, right? So that is a question I'm already asking myself without I haven't even placed a freaking offer yet, right? So the key is you need to create a system, and that system is not going to be perfect. The key is to create an imperfect system. The reason why I'm saying imperfect is that a lot of times our brains go towards perfectionism, right? We sit in analysis paralysis. However, that's never ever useful. So the key is to create an imperfect system, because when you create an imperfect system, you make a decision and then you can edit it later on. So that's important. Create an imperfect, great system. So important, right? That's number two. And number three, I kind of mentioned that a little bit. It's asking who, not how, asking who, not what. That is also important. Like, who is going to take care of this? Like, who are the people that I've entrusted? Who are the people that I can leverage, right? And if I don't know who, I can ask my network of people, right? It's like when I'm the women physicians in the money program, like I see them asking for recommendations and referrals all the time. Like, do you have an accountant? Do you have a this? Do you have an agent? Do you have a management company? Like, that is the key of having a community to support you, like a community of other CEO minded, money CEO minded people around you. So that is exactly what it is. So asking yourself who. Am I talking a little bit fast on this episode? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, whatever. Ask who, not what. That is going to be important. Like, who is the person that's going to be responsible for the day-to-day stuff, but you are still the CEO of your financial life, right? And then number four is, the reason why I'm asking that is we need that process to be automated, right? We need to be automated. And when I say automated, doesn't mean you're going to forget about it forever till kingdom come. No, but it's something that you can now oversee maybe once a week, maybe once a month, as opposed to you overseeing every single day. Like, that is the way you grow. That's the way you leverage your relationship. That's the way you accept a lot more. But it's important for you to know that the only way to create that is by becoming the CEO of your money life, right? By becoming a Money Fit MD. Money Fit MD docs are the CEOs of their financial lives. That's pretty much it, right? And then number 5 is the CON, right? That's where you review, you evaluate what's working, what's not working, what needs to be fixed, what needs to be ditched. And then the last step, which is important, is rest, 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 rest. I don't want y'all going, 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 going. Because I know y'all are going at like 100 miles per second, literally, right? With the things that you're doing, with the way you're blessing the world, the way you're gifting people. But it's super important that, especially as someone that's a busy woman physician, you're able to take the time to rest and recharge, right? And that's what it's about. So I think I shared about 6 things today. So these are the 6 things that I believe is important for you to be able to do in order to grow, especially as a busy woman physician. And remember, when you start this, it's going to be conscious, but the more and more you do it, the more it becomes an automatic pathway behind your head, because now you've been doing it so long, you've been doing it so frequently, and you can take it, hand it over, and then move on. Hand it over and move on. That's how you grow. That's how you diversify, and that's how you build your wealthy life. All right. So what do you think? Was this helpful? I hope it's been helpful. It's been a pleasure recording it. Let me know what you think. As always, leave us a review. I love to see those reviews. Is how women physicians find us, is how other people find us. And also, yes, share it with the other people in your life. We need more women physicians growing. We need more humans growing, because that's how we're going to change the world. It's how we're going to impact the world. So take a link to this episode and share it wherever, in your Facebook group, share it in your Instagram, on your Facebook, and tag me. I'm Money Fit MD on all the platforms, so I can come on there, cheer you on, and give you a shout out. So let me know what you think. As always, a pleasure, and have a fabulous rest of the week. Bye bye.